to one more game for the Sega CD, and that is Jeopardy. A very tough game, but I'm up for the challenge. Let's do it. Go ahead and kill the music. Thank you. And let's play Jeopardy.
Welcome. Let's play Jeopardy. How many players? Please enter your name.
Down to the Jeopardy.
All right, contestants, let's begin round one. There is one daily double on the board. Let's look at the categories.
They are U.S. cities with the letter C in quotation marks. You know what that means. Fashion history. Inventors. The French Revolution. Business and economics. And finally, U.S. states. Okay. Sounds good.
Contestant number one.
Business and economics 100.
For $100. Answer?
The opposite of an economic bust, it's a period of swift economic growth.
Contestant number one. You'll have 60 seconds to provide your response.
What is a boom?
Yes, that's correct. For $200. Let's take a look at the answer.
From the Latin meaning yearly, it's an investment or retirement fund that pays out yearly.
Contestant number one.
What is an annuity?
Yes, select again.
Okay.
For $300, here is the clue.
In real estate, it's the value of a property beyond the amount owed in mortgages.
Contestant number one.
What is equity?
Yes, that's correct. For $400.
Type of federal tax that's levied mainly on alcohol, tobacco, and gasoline.
Contestant number 1.
What is an excise tax? Yep.
Yes, select again.
Business and economics for 500.
For $500. The answer there is...
This law says after a certain point, increased input will not result in meaningfully increased output.
Contestant number 1.
I'll just say, what is Gresham's law? No.
Sorry. Contestant number 2.
The law of diminishing returns.
Yes, that's correct. For $100.
This state's silver production is no small potatoes. In fact, it leads the nation.
Contestant number 1.
What is Idaho?
Good job.
U.S. states for 200.
For $200.
The geographic center of this state is in Wexford County, 5 miles north of Cadillac.
Contestant number 1.
What is Michigan?
Yes, select.
U.S. states 300.
For $300.
With fewer than 500,000 people, this Rocky Mountain state placed last in the 1990 census.
Contestant number 1.
What is Wyoming?
Yes, select again.
Okay.
For $400. Let's take a look at the answer.
If you're looking for Treasure County that is, you'll find it in this Treasure State.
Contestant number 1.
What is Montana?
Good job.
Right.
For $500.
One of 2 states that border 8 others.
Contestant number 1.
What is Tennessee? Tennessee is one, Missouri is the other.
Yes. Select again.
Let's take fashion history for 100.
For $100. Here is the clue.
Elizabethan women wore long, tight bodies that ended in a deep point resembling this letter.
Contestant number 1.
What is S? I don't know.
Sorry, incorrect. Anyone else? Contestant number 3.
V. Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's correct. For $300,
The French Declaration of These preceded the American Bill of Rights by 2 years.
contestant number 1.
What are men and citizens?
Incorrect.
No.
Contestant number 3.
The rights of man. Oh, yeah.
Yes, select again. For $200,
An elaborate dress worn originally by Polish women or a stately dance of the same name.
contestant number 1.
What is a polka? No.
No, I'm afraid that is not correct.
Dang it. A Polonaise. Oh, okay.
For $300,
Lord Cornwallis called it a hornet's nest, so this North Carolina city put a hornet's nest on its seal.
contestant number 1.
What is Charlotte?
Correct. For $100,
The original choo-choo train station in this city is now a Holiday Inn.
contestant number
What
1.
is Chattanooga?
Yes, That's correct. For $200.
This city's metropolitan area includes Cook, DuPage, and McHenry counties.
Contestant number 1.
What is, Chicago? Yep.
Yes, that's correct. For $400. Answer?
Named for a frontier scout, this capital was founded by land speculator Abraham Curry in 1858.
Contestant number 1.
He founded Carson City, Nevada. What is Carson City?
Yes, select. For $500.
Though it's the largest city in Wyoming, it's not the state capital.
Contestant number 1.
What is Casper?
Yes, select.
Right. Fashion history for 300.
For $300.
Some 18th century men wore redingotes. The name is a corruption of this kind of sporty coat.
Contestant number 1.
What is a frock coat? No.
Sorry, that's incorrect.
A riding coat. Oh, okay.
For $400.
In the 1600s, Roundheads had close-cropped hair, and these opponents sported long locks.
Contestant number 1.
Who are the Cavaliers? What were Cavaliers? Yep.
Yes, select again. For $500.
Crinolines were all the rage during the 1860s when this fashionable French empress wore them.
Contestant number 1.
Who is Eugenie? Yep.
Yes, that's correct.
Eugenie. However you say her name. Either way.
For $100. The answer is...
In 1789, the royal family was taken to Paris by a mob yelling, "We have the baker, now we shall have this."
Contestant number 1.
What is bread?
Right. For $200. The answer there is...
It took 21 years following his 1793 execution for a Bourbon to rule France again.
Contestant number 1.
Who is Louis the 16th?
Yes. Select again. For $400, the answer is...
Robespierre was the leader of this political debate club.
Contestant number 1.
Who are the Jacobins? Yep.
Yes. Select again.
Ugh.
For $500, the answer is...
No one was sure how to run the elections for this parliament, which hadn't met for 175 years.
Contestant number 1.
What is Estates General? Time's up.
Contestant number 3.
I know the Daily Double is in the Inventors category. Yeah, the Estates General. Yeah, that's what I was trying to put, but time ran out on me.
Yes. That's correct.
Oh well.
For $300, here is the clue.
He planned to charge only $5,000 for his stock ticker patents. Stock ticker patents goes up for $40,000.
Contestant number 1.
Who is Thomas Edison?
Correct. It's the Daily Double. How much would you like to bet? The answer there is...
So best known for his revolver, he also invented a submarine battery used in harbor defense. Who is Samuel Colt?
Yes. Select. For $200,
A museum in Mainz, Germany honors this inventor who invented printing from movable type.
contestant number 1.
Who is Johannes Gutenberg?
Yes. Select. For $400, let's take a look at the answer.
In 1934, this man invented the first practical electric organ.
Contestant number 1.
Who was Lawrence Hammond?
Yes, that's correct.
That's good.
For $500. The answer there is...
Wireless telegraph services in the UK observed a 2-minute silence after he died in 1937.
Contestant number 1.
Who is Marconi?
Yes, that's correct.
Alright, let's move on to Double Jeopardy. We've been on the air for almost half an hour.
Now for the Double Jeopardy round, with 2 daily doubles somewhere on the board in these categories.
Bodies of water. Cooking. Rabbits in film. Books and authors. Computer talk, and finally, literary characters.
Contestant number 2.
Ugh.
The answer there is one of the 2 daily doubles. What would you like to wager?
She can risk up to 1,000. 100, okay. The artificially created Lake Texoma borders 2 states.
You'll have 60 seconds to provide your response.
Texas and Oklahoma, that is right.
Yes, that's correct. For $800,
The extreme southern part of this sea, an arm of the Mediterranean, is called the Sea of Crete.
contestant number 1.
What is the Sea of Candia? No.
Sorry, incorrect. Anyone else?
Oh, wait. Yeah. The Aegean. Yep.
For $1,000,
Because of its catastrophic flooding, this river has been called China's Sorrow.
contestant number 1.
What is the Wang He? What?
Sorry, incorrect. Anyone else?
Oh. The Wang Ho. Wang Ho.
For $600,
About 75% of the Caspian Sea's water comes from this river that empties into it.
contestant number 1.
What is the Volga?
Yes, that's correct.
Finally, I got one right. Ugh.
For $400,
For the 1988 Summer Olympics, new sports facilities were built along this city's Han River.
contestant number 1.
What is Seoul?
Yes, select again. For $200,
Dan Greenberg's 1965 bestseller was titled How to Be a Jewish One of These.
contestant number 1.
What is a mother?
Yes. For $400,
He added a history of the Compsons to The Sound and the Fury 15 years after it was first published.
contestant number 1.
Who is William Faulkner?
Right. For $600, answer.
He opened an eye practice in London in 1891. No one came, so he wrote full-time about a private eye.
Contestant number 1.
Who is Arthur Conan Doyle?
Yes, that's correct. For $800,
One of 2 Thomas Harris bestsellers that featured Hannibal Lecter.
contestant number 1.
What is Manhunter?
No, I'm afraid that is not
What?
correct.
The Silence of the Lambs is one of them. Oh, yeah.
For $1,000,
In December 1989, this late author's son, Yevgeny, picked up his father's 1958 Nobel Prize medal in Stockholm.
contestant number 1.
Who is Anton Chekhov?
Sorry, incorrect.
Aww. Boris Pasternak. Oh, okay. Computer Talk 200.
For $200,
It's the nuts and bolts or physical components that make up a computer.
Contestant number 1.
What is hardware? What are hardware and software? What is hardware?
Yes. Select. For $400. The answer there is...
A program that's easy to understand and operate is described by this amicable term.
Contestant number 1.
What is user-friendly?
Right. For $600, the answer there is...
Knowingly spreading one of these infectious programs is a criminal act.
Contestant number 1.
What's a virus?
Yes, that's correct. For $800, the answer there is...
This term refers to the use of personal computers to design and print quality books and documents.
Contestant number 1.
What is desktop publishing?
Yes, that's correct. For $1,000, the answer is...
Called AI for short, it refers to the use of computers to simulate human thinking.
Contestant number
What is
1.
artificial intelligence?
Yes. For $200, let's take a look at the answer.
The vulgar type of this grain can be an interesting substitute for rice.
Contestant number 1.
What is wheat?
Yes. Select again. For $400, the answer there is...
Named for a spice, this baked sweet can be topped with lemon sauce or cut in the shape of humans.
Contestant number 1.
What are gingerbread men?
No, I'm afraid that is not correct.
Oh.
Contestant number 2.
Just gingerbread.
Right.
Foop.
For $600,
One of Flint, Michigan's residents showed Michael Moore her rabbit farm in this 1989 film.
contestant number 1.
What is Roger and Me?
Good job. For $200,
This 1950 Jimmy Stewart film could be entitled The Invisible Rabbit.
contestant number 1.
Is it Harvey? What is Harvey?
Yes, that's correct. For $400, the answer there is...
This 1988 film about a rabbit actor won 4 Oscars, including one for special effects.
Contestant number 1.
What is Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yes, that's correct. For $800, the answer there is...
This 1978 film, based on a Richard Adams book, is about a rabbit colony looking for a home.
Contestant number 1.
What is Watership Down?
Yes, select again. For $1,000,
1939 and 1992 films in which Lenny is excited at George's fancy about operating a rabbit ranch.
contestant number 1.
What is Of Mice and Men?
Yes, that's correct. For $600,
This instrument tells you when your candy has reached the hardball or hard crack stage.
contestant number 1.
What is a thermometer?
Good job. For $800,
These round dumplings used in Jewish cooking are also known as nadlak.
contestant number 1.
What are matzo balls?
Good job. For $1,000, the answer is...
A tamale is a Mexican dish, but a tamale is the liver of this crustacean.
contestant number 1.
What is a lobster?
Yes. Select.
Ow.
For $200.
Off with his head is the favorite expression of the Queen of Hearts in this story. What is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland?
Contestant number 1. Oh, sorry.
Oh, just Alice in
That's not
Wonderland.
right.
Dang it. Just Alice in Wonderland, yeah.
For $400.
Despite her love for this man, Catherine leaves Wuthering Heights and marries Edgar Linton.
Contestant number 1.
Who is Heathcliff?
Yes. It's a daily double. What would you like to wager?
In Treasure Island, this Bristol innkeeper is hired as the cook on the Hispaniola. Who is Long John Silver?
Yes. For $800, the answer there is...
This Sinclair Lewis real estate salesman lives in the Floral Heights neighborhood of Zenith.
Contestant number 1.
Is it Babbitt? Babbitt, yeah.
Yes. Select again. For $1,000,
In All the King's Men, this governor is killed in the Capitol by Adam Stanton, the son of a former governor.
contestant number 1.
Who is Willie?
Sorry, incorrect.
No.
Anyone else?
Oh well. Willie Stark. Had to put in his last name too.
We're back for Final Jeopardy. And the final Jeopardy category for today is...
authors. All right.
Contestant number 1. Contestant number 1, what would you like to wager? The final Jeopardy clue is... you'll have 60 seconds to provide your response.
19, 5047,
Good luck.
The feast day of San Miguel.
Contestant number 2. Contestant number 2, how much would you like to bet? The final Jeopardy clue is... you'll have 60 seconds to provide your response. Good luck. Contestant number 3. Contestant number 3, what would you like to wager? The final Jeopardy clue is... you'll have 60 seconds to provide your response. Good luck. Contestant number 3, your final Jeopardy response was... incorrect. And your final Jeopardy wager was... your total? Contestant number 2, let's see what your response was.
I got it right.
Correct.
So everybody's going to get $64,000 this game.
And your final Jeopardy wager was... your total? Contestant number 1, your final Jeopardy response was... good job. And your final Jeopardy wager was... your total? Contestant number 1, you are now the reigning Jeopardy champion. Congratulations.